Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is the day that we finally rip out these old blown airbags and put in our new ones, as well as yesterday in the mail we got our new airbag control module all set and resetted. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna plug that puppy right on in there, and hopefully it takes all the lights off the dash. If not, we have came to the conclusion if that light does not come off, either the C pillar, B pillar, or A pillar collision sensors have been damaged, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll try to figure that out. We don't have that specialty scan tool to plug it in so that we can figure out exactly what sensor is definitely damaged, but we're gonna work it out. We'll be able to do it. We always, figure it out in the end. Hopefully those lights definitely come off. We're shooting for that, but regardless, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna reassemble this whole entire interior because, I mean, the collision sensors are right here. They're not that hard to get to. It's just the plastic trim panels, but after we go inside, we're gonna put all that back together and hopefully fire this thing right on up and all those lights are definitely off and no airbags are blown up in our faces. Nah, we should be good. What do you think, Contour?
Hopefully not.
Nah, we'll be good. But before we go ahead and get to that, can you guys please support the channel by smashing that subscribe button? Also, ring that bell for notifications because that's when you're going to know I uploaded this great awesome content coming your way. As well as follow me on Instagram at steadfast2277 because that's going to get the scoop before YouTube does with all those great clips of behind the scenes, cool pictures and whatnot. So let's get right to it. Alright, so we got the airbags completely out. Wasn't that bad or hard of a job, actually, quite frankly, to do. I'm super pleased with that, how it came out. We're kind of learning about how to take off the airbag with a plug. It's kind of easy, just pull out on that orange tab and it plugs right out. It's just kind of like a steering wheel airbag with the clock spring. So that was pretty easy to do. Now, blown airbags back there. We got our good ones in the back of my X-Ray. We're going to go ahead over there. We're going to bring them on over. We're going to put them in, and then we're going to get right to that airbag control module and hope it works.
Three, two, one, go.
Alright, so we finally got everything all bolted in, right down nice. It wasn't too bad of a job. It was actually kind of one man job. I was kind of thinking that we were going to need, Contour and me to hold it up and whatnot, but it was all nice. Got it up by myself. Pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to that box that came in with our brand new resetted airbag control module, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bolt that in, and hopefully these lights go off. That's what we're shooting for. If not, then well, we'll figure that out when we get to it. So let's go ahead and let's put that control module in. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and now everything's all set, bolted up. You gotta cycle the key first. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, it came back on! No! Yeah. What do you think it is? It's gotta be a side impact sensor maybe? Alright, so as you can tell, I was super excited and whatnot because it went off and now it just came back on. Contour made a really good point though. We were kind of like figuring out what to do. Sometimes you have to cycle the ignition a couple times for some vehicles and whatnot. We tried that, it did not work, but then Contour was like, dude, the seats have airbags on the sides of them. And I'm like, no kidding. That's probably why it's detecting that there's no airbag in there for the side ones, for the seats on the side upholstery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pick them up, put them in there, not bolt them down. We're gonna plug in the connectors, and hopefully that works and the light is off. Alright guys, so we got good news and bad news. The good news is, well, everything's bolted up, but the bad news is that we still have that fault code. We cycled the key and whatnot after we put in all the new seats. We even disconnected the battery, let it drain for a good like 15-20 minutes, right Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean and we went back in there and we tried it again and still nothing. The fault code is there, it goes away, and then 10 seconds later it comes back on after all the systems were checked by the computer. So we're debating on either going out and getting a code reader that's able to read airbag codes so that we know which sensor is at fault, or maybe we can just reset the system itself. We did send out that control module to get reset, so it's not that's not the issue. We think it's got to be like a sensor, right? Impact sensor.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the side sensors.
It's got to be. So we're debating on it. It's like, what, $130 for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Out of that, or we'll just bring it to a guy that can read and whatnot. But for future endeavors, it's probably smart just to go and get one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna catch you on the next video after we decide what we're gonna do. What is up, guys? So we're back today. We got a little good news, a little bad news. The bad news is pretty much we didn't show it on camera, but the good news is that we actually went out. We purchased a fancy dancy scan tool that can pretty much work on absolutely every sensor in the car. Like, it's absolutely incredible. It's better than mine one back in the day. I bought mine back in the day for $200, and it is so far outdated now that it's incredible what the $200 can actually get you. So off the video, we did obviously we started bringing these seats, but off the video we bolted them down, and we pretty much brought all the seat belts to they needed to go, because what happened was our first go around after you saw putting everything back together, well, the airbag light was still on. So what we did was we popped, there's two codes, right, Contour? One for the main one was for this one, right? It was, what was it called?
Occupational sensor or something?
Yeah, it was like a weighted sensor or something like that for the passenger side, and I'm assuming for the driver's side too. So what Contour assumed was the reason why it wasn't clearing was that they weren't bolted down. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we did look up online saying that the tracks had to be perfectly aligned, and I think that's probably about it, because when we brought them in to bolt them in, they were all construed and all that stuff, so we had to line them up and whatnot. As soon as we bolted them down, we unplugged the battery, let it drain down a little more, we put it back on in, and voila, it actually cleared the airbag light. So that's the good news. The bad news is that, sorry, we did not get any of that whatnot on film. It was late at night, it was dark, and it probably would have been kind of bad quality anyway, so I guess it's kind of a good or bad. But in today's video, what we're going to be doing is pretty much redoing the whole interior, putting it all back together. We got our back bench seat going in, we got our A and C pillars going in, and pretty much we're going to put together our center console that we took apart to get to that airbag control module, and we're going to be pretty much buttoning up the head roof. I forgot.
Headliner.
So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to button up the headliner and whatnot, and I think that's about it, right, Contour? I mean, then the interior's done, right? We put our airbags in, we put the seats in, the airbag light is clear. That was the most important thing that we were trying to do. I mean, what else do we have left to do?
Clean the seats.
Oh, and clean them, yeah.
The back seats are disgusting from the kids. You can tell you had some kids in there.
Well, I mean, we pretty much took care of that with the diapers. We knew that they were kids, but yeesh. But and vacuum the back bench here, because we didn't do that yet. We some Cheerios and whatnot we found. But all right, guys, let's get to it. guys, so now we got pretty much absolutely everything done. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna bang out the center console here. It shouldn't take that long at all. We just got a big bag of screws, but we label them to make it a lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this done, and I think that's about it for the interior, right? Because we got the airbags in, we got the pillars on, we got the seats in. Oh, the dreadful back seat with those long studs and the big bolts. But it should be easier now, because we got it all. All right, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so we are completely done with the interiors. Look absolutely incredible. We had a little bit of an issue with the back seats, but that was alright. We got them in, no problem. That was just because it was like kept flexing on us. We're not, because they're separate but whatnot. But this looks absolutely incredible. What do you think, Contour?
Better than it did.
That's right, better than it did. Now this is completely done, so the interior is done, knocked off. Airbag light is off. The only light we have on the dash is that tire pressure module sensor, and that's just because well, we got no tire on there. We got the spare on there, so we're gonna have to get all 4 new tires on this because they are a little bit bald pretty much. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do with that later on. So guys, this is gonna conclude today's video. If you guys could please support the channel by smashing that subscribe button and also ringing that bell for notifications so you know when we have great awesome content coming your way, as well as like the video. It's such a great video, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. As well as follow me on Instagram at steadfast2277 because Instagram is going to get the scoop before YouTube does, which includes like behind the scenes pictures, videos, and whatnot. So guys, you do whatever you want to do. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you the next time.